This is a quick look at a Zongshen 190, known as a Z190, ZS190. Purchased this to go in a street legal pit bike. This is just a couple out of the box mods that you need to do to these to make them reliable. I'm deciding to record this because most of the videos on the internet seem to be filmed with terrible cameras, and my phone camera looks like it can do a better job, so here we are. The first thing I've done, taken the side cover off and just greased up the electric start chain. These come bone dry from factory, and for a little more longevity you really want to grease them up. Another thing that you need to do, now factory, these have a terrible design. You grab the side cover with my other hand. When you put the side cover on, it goes on like so. There we go. I'm going to put it on all the way, but this void down here actually goes right into that side of the engine. Now, when you put the chain cover on, this doesn't get sealed. There is a gasket, I believe, but this doesn't seal, and so water will weep in and will rust the internals of this side of the engine. So it is a good idea to get a bead of silicone or something and just fill this void up, so when this side covers on, that entire area is completely sealed. And that will be happening to this engine, just not yet. Alrighty, I've just put the side cover back on, so time to tighten it up. That's just these 4 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alrighty. Use the camera here to help me. Oh, wrong one. Alright, that's those done up. Next thing's next, taking the cover off to expose the top end. Oh, bit of oil. Oh, covered in oil. Alrighty, oil's semi taken care of. Now, the first thing I'm looking at, I know some of these used to come, this is the auto decompression here. This spring used to not function or not be tight enough, but by the looks of it, by the looks of it, that's been fixed. There's this little hole for the spring. I've seen some people move it to this side of the spring here, just to get a little more force on it. If I have problems, that's what will be happening. Now, this is the perfect time to check your valve clearances top and bottom. I won't be doing that, but hey, while you're at it. An interesting note, the squirters onto the cams here, they're actually built in the cover, so you've got this little dowel here that delivers oil. Well, this is the dowel, that's what it goes into, and yeah, your squirters are here, so they're pumping oil directly on to the rollers and the cam. Interesting design. Cool, that's that back on. Now, I'll spin him around. See if we can do this one-handed. Oh, alright. Now, another very important thing to do to these, and I've heard it may have been fixed, not entirely sure, is the shift star in here that sort of holds gears and holds them in their selection. The actual runner that's on the star has a tendency to jump off. Now, what you can do is you can shim it with a small washer and a big washer, and the runner is shimmed behind those, and it stops it popping off this way, off the shift star. This is full of oil. I'm not going to open it up. It's going to get put on the bike, and we'll see how we go. If it jumps off, side cover off, I think you've got to pull your clutch and clutch basket and whatnot out, and then, yeah, that little shift star, couple washers, shim them on, and it holds it in place. I will record that if I have to do it, but at this point, I don't have to. Interesting to note, this comes with a genuine NGK spark plug, so not a Chinese spark plug, which is a point of failure. This one shipped with the inlet valve open, which is interesting, and full of oil as well, half full. The oil consistency wise seems alright. I'm sure it's probably terrible. It'll be getting changed out before it goes into the bike, but it might be okay for the 50k run-in that they recommend. Yeah, we'll see. Well, that's just a quick first look at this engine. There may be some more videos of it going into the bike, if I can be bothered, but yeah, who knows.